screen now is Yoko's team as we're seeing from YN's DS view. We have Amoongus, Excadrill, Tyranitar, Azumarill, Aegislash, and Salamence.
You might have seen that team before because Yoko was on stream earlier during the second round of Swiss.
And you might have also seen it if you caught up with the Singapore regional stream the week before.
Yes, and for Yin in the bottom screen, she is bringing a Bishop, Rotomosh, Kangaskhan, Talonflame, Landorus Therian, and Sylveon.
From Yin's point of view, what we see is that her team is a very metagame based team where you have everything that it is the meta and it counters the meta. Whereas Yoko here, she might be playing weather here, having both Excadrill and Tyranitar that both abuse weather a lot.
Yep, and you can see they've made their decision. The battle's gonna start now. Yoko's gonna face Yin in the best of 3. Just keep that in mind. So Yoko is sending out her
Drain Powder, which is the classical leads of Tyranitar and Excadrill.
Yes. Yin sending out her Bishop and Landorus.
Now this is potentially good as potentially both Pokemon from Yoko's side are physical attackers, especially the Excadrill there. So the Intimidate works a lot in Yin's favor. Sorry.
Yes, and the Tyranitar just set up the Sand Stream, so that means Yoko's Excadrill will have a boost in speed.
If it has Sand Rush, if it's Sand Force, then its attack is increased, but not speed.
Yeah, since it did not reveal that it has Mold Breaker.
And it is a weather team anyway, so it's gotta be either or.
Yeah, that's correct. So both,
as you can see, for all Pokemon, none of them are going to be affected by the Sandstorm chipping damage at them because they're all types that have no effects upon Sandstorm.
Yes, but Yoko's Tyranitar will be more special defensively bulky because of his rock typing. But Yin's side is all physical attackers, so it doesn't really matter at the moment. So
both players taking a time to decide. Yin seems they have already decided, and Yoko's taking a time to decide.
Yeah, because the -1 attack due to the Intimidate, she may consider switching
the Bishop's a threat for sure to
the Tyranitar.
But the Excadrill is a threat as well.
So Yoko switches her Tyranitar out, sending Amoongus in.
This could be a very clever switching here because it's very resistant to physical attacks, as it could be physically bulky.
So Bishop and Aegis Excadrill goes for the protect.
And Earthquake coming here. How much damage will it do to that Amoongus, which might reveal what kind of bulk, special physical. That did a lot of damage.
It's about 40%.
And there we go. From the Sandstorm, that just brings it down to half HP.
That is correct. So now the question is,
what will that Amoongus do?
Or the Excadrill, because the Excadrill may want to switch out since it's at -1.
It's not going to do anything fantastic for now, that's for sure. So Yin seems to have taken a very good lead. It has done 3 damage to the Amoongus switching.
Yep.
And the Excadrill is still crippled with his -1 attack.
That is correct. So, but the Amoongus could redirect any potential attacks. Sucker punches.
But the Earthquake is still going to hit.
Yes, if Yin is going to continue using Earthquake with that Landorus.
If we assume that it is carved like most Landorus are, then it has to use Earthquake.
Yeah, but as we've seen earlier, Jairus Landorus isn't a choice scarf Landorus, so we're not
sure. We never really know what's going to happen now.
Yep, that's correct. Since both the Landorus fire the Intimidate first before Tyranitar fires the Sandstream.
But what was that Tyranitar's item then?
Anyways, we're seeing Yoko switching out her... Yin switching out her Landorus into Talonflame.
That's a very good switch in by Yin there. But no, it's a wrong slide. Is it going to be a punish? Yoko making a good protect, and it picks up the kill!
Onto the Talonflame.
That's a very, very good predict from Yoko then. Maybe she did predict it, maybe she didn't, but there we go. Life Orb being revealed onto that Dream Power Excadrill. Oh, Rocky Hammer being revealed by Amoongus, but it goes down anyways.
Picking up the KO. And will Bishop be taking? Yes, Bishop is taking chip damage.
A lot of chip damage, both from Rocky Helmet and Life Orb.
Yes. So both opponents losing 1 Pokemon.
But the question is, who lost the more crucial Pokemon? Wine here has lost a very offensive pivot in his Talonflame in comparison to Yoko's Amogus, which only serves a supportive set. Now here we go, the Durian comes back out,
Yes.
Tyranitar.
And Wayin sends out her Kangaskhan. So the Kangaskhan may fire a fake out.
But the question is, what will it hit into? Since the fake out is definitely not going to do a lot of damage, but it will fulfill its role to negate one Pokemon from attacking this turn.
Yep, that's correct. But Excadrill, keep in mind, is still at -1 attack. Will we see an Earthquake, a Rock Slide, or maybe an Iron Hit?
What I found odd was that why it switched instead into her Landorus, which would once again cripple both Pokemon coming in. But instead goes for her Kangaskhan instead, revealing a fourth Pokemon at the end of the day. Whereas Yoko has not even revealed her last Pokemon at the back.
That is true. But perhaps Wayin needs to use the Kangaskhan to check both the Excadrill and the Tyranitar.
And
The Kangaskhan.
the Kangaskhan, which might reveal that it is
A Choice Scarf. Kangaskhan goes for a return onto the...
onto the Excadrill, doing almost become with the critical hit, ladies and gentlemen. Almost become the KO, but not quite enough.
Yes, Wayin must be predicting the switch in to Yoko's fourth Pokemon.
Which we do not know.
Yes,
If it was the 80s Slash, it would be pretty useless.
so Wayin sending out Landorus T.
It's once again, it cripples the attack of both Excadrill and the Tyranitar, revealing that Tyranitar is physical.
Yes, and also the Excadrill is at -2 attack right now. Not going to do much damage. But he's still gonna go for the Rock Slide.
It's very odd, in my opinion, a very odd move here, but maybe he's just fishing for
Yeah, fishing for the flinch. And it's gonna...
It's gonna take itself down to life form damage.
Yes, that's correct.
Let's see if it does get a flinch. And it does not. But once again, another questionable play. Maybe it does not want to get the extra damage onto its own.
Oh!
But it flinches.
And Kangaskhan goes on low kick.
Kangaskhan, look at that, takes down the Tyranitar, ladies and gentlemen. That flinch, we could say,
Yes.
was very, very
Yes,
clutch.
as we all say, Rock Slide is the best move in the game.
Rock Slide flinch is best flinch.
Yes. And since Wayin is at her last 2 Pokemon, it was the better play to go for the Rock Slide.
But, oh, here we go. It's actually the Mega Salamence. Now, once again, Yoko has crippled both Landorus and Kangaskhan with the Intimidate, as both of them are physical attackers.
Yes, and we see Yoko Mega evolving.
Revealing that it is a Mega Salamence.
So what is the Salamence going to go for? Will he get flinch? He's going to go for the attack.
It goes for protect, maybe fishing it out and trying to get speed boost at the next turn. Sucker Punch coming.
Failing.
Or you can see another Rock Slide going as well, failing as well. The Sandstorm subsides.
So the Salamence is not going to take any chip damage from the Sandstorm.
The question is, if that Salamence flinches, then it's game over for Yoko in this turn.
Yes, that's correct. It's up to whether... Oh,
Once again,
goes for
Sucker Punch. Obviously going since it does not outspeed it. Not doing a lot of damage. Wow, that is a very, very bulky Mega Salamence. But here we go, the Rock Slide. Will this get
A single targeted Rock Slide.
Single target, 100% damage. Will he get the flinch? No, it doesn't. It goes for the Hyper Voice. Hyper Voice, how much damage will it do? It picks up the KO onto the Mega Kangaskhan. And now what's left is a Scarf Landorus versus a special Mega Salamence. Who will come out on top? We do not know.
Yeah, this is a very, very close battle right here. Both players are down to
It's
one
going
Pokemon.
wild. They're begging for another flinch. Please, flinch, Rock Slide.
Or maybe a Hyper Voice.
Oh, who knows? But
So Rock Slide is gonna connect.
Will it be a crit? Will it be a flinch?
He doesn't do enough to pick up the KO, but
it
it
flinches! That was clutch, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, it's not over.
It's
Rock
not over.
Slide could miss. Rock Slide could miss. Look at that Landorus. Really, I'm gonna flinch you, and it does get the flinch.
So,
The worst thing that could happen if it misses.
oh no, it doesn't.
Connects.
It
The
connects.
first win goes to Wayin, ladies and gentlemen.
that was a very clutch flinch right there. See both players shaking their hands, so Y is gonna take up the... Yes,
But we're moving on to second battle very shortly.
that was a very crucial flinch right there.
Oh, and I guess
So this is the second round right here.
Both teams have already revealed their megas, but Yoko has yet to reveal her Azumarill and her Aegislash, whereas YN has yet to reveal her Sylveon and her Rotom Wash.
Yep, that's correct. As you can see in the team preview, Yoko is running her Amoonguss, Excadrill, Tyranitar, Azumarill, Aegislash, and Salamence.
It will be understandable why YN would not want to bring her Rotom Wash, as it would not serve much of a purpose against the team.
Yes, maybe. And as once again, YN is carrying her Bishop, Rotom Wash, Kangaskhan, Talonflame, Landorus Therian, and Sylveon. So, will they be switching up this time, or will they be keeping the same four Pokemons? So there's about 40 seconds left into the team preview, and seems like they've made their decision. So we're gonna start round 2 in this best of 3. So Yoko is gonna be issuing the challenge once more, and she's setting up her Tyranitar and her Azumarill. YN is gonna be leading with her Landorus Therian and Talonflame.
So we go now to Intimidate once more to the physical Tyranitar and on to
the Azumarill.
But Sanctioned goes back out. That Azumarill there looks pretty, but the Talonflame perfectly is there to counter both. And I guess YN has picked up from the previous battle to not keep Talonflame at the back, instead send it in front at the end of the day.
Yeah, perhaps that's why she changed her leads. But you can see Yoko also changed her leads as well. She's not leading with Excadrill this time.
I guess she wants to conserve it, knowing that Landorus is pretty annoying to a team.
Yeah, and not to get the -1 on the first turn.
Correct, ladies and gentlemen. But what's interesting is, what will this Azumarill do? What item does it hold?
Yes. Well, most Azumarills we know carry Citrus Berry, so we may see a potential risky belly jump play. We're not too sure.
I don't think that will happen here, especially the Talonflame coming with that priority Gale Wings, Brave Bird, but nope, switches out Tyranitar instead. What comes in?
It seems like it's a Salamence.
Now the Intimidate working here. That's very clever of Yoko to do so, crippling both Landorus and the Talonflame.
And you see Talonflame here goes for the Brave Bird, targeting who?
Who is target? The bravest bird hits Azumarill, bringing it down to 45%, we could assume, or 55%, sorry. But the Earthquake doesn't hit on the Salamence, but it does connect onto the Azumarill. How much will it bring it down to?
And Azumarill goes for a waterfall onto the Landorus.
How much damage will it do? Not enough.
Not enough to pick up the KO.
Not enough. But we can assume from here that why Yoko is really desperate to take down that Landorus key.
Yes, because of the Rock Slide play.
She is haunted by the Rock Slide flinches, and she doesn't want another one.
Yeah, that's correct.
Now, potentially what you can see here is that the Talonflame could go for another Brave Bird, seeing that Azumarill is already in range for a KO. Yes, that Salamence there can do a number of things.
Yes.
And it has locked itself into Earthquake for the Landorus T.
And Azumarill has yet to reveal that it has Protect.
So YN does go for a switch, goes into
is her Bishop. And Yoko switching Azumarill as well.
What will she bring in here?
Tyranitar once more.
That's a clever move. If a Brave Bird goes into that, it won't really do much.
And you see Yoko Mega evolving her Salamence to Mega Salamence.
Both teams making very clever plays here, switching out to try to minimize the damage done onto their respective Pokemon.
Talonflame goes for the Protect. It's a smart Protect.
But what will Salamence do? Goes for a Hyper Voice. It won't do much damage onto the Bishop, but seeing as it doesn't have stellar special defense, it still does a respectable 45%.
Yep, that's correct. And both the Talonflame and the Salamence are getting chipped by the Sandstorm.
But it seems that Yoko might be able to take the favorable point here, because she has a very fast Tyranitar. Salamence is there that could potentially wipe out the Talonflame, and that Talonflame cannot KO either Pokemon.
And also Tyranitar can threaten the Bishop with the low kick.
That's true, ladies.
Or the Rock Slide on the Talonflame, depending on what kind of play Yoko is going to play.
Depending on who is a bigger threat to Yoko's team.
Yeah, that's correct.
I personally say it's Bishop.
Yeah, I think
Bishop priority though.
Yes, but the Brave Bird priority.
Brave Bird, yes.
as Wine has
And again, that means both of them have priority, so it doesn't matter.
yes, both of Wine's Pokemon have priority with the Brave Bird and also the Sucker Punch.
And also that Mega Kangaskhan at the back.
Yeah,
He's carrying it in this match.
yep, that's correct. So it seems like Wine has made her move. It's just Yoko.
Yoko's taking a time.
So what do you think the Talonflame might do this turn?
According to my reports from the League of Bravest Birds, the Talonflame of Brave Bird.
So her Bishop is going to protect.
But no, he goes for a tailwind instead. Speed, tears, be gone.
And
But goes
the Talon goes for the Fire Blast.
It's a rock slide.
Right!
The Talonflame's tailwind didn't just propel its speed, it also propelled its evasion. Which of course doesn't happen in this battle, but yeah.
So now,
So now you know the nerf for rock slides, 100% flinch. It's also 100% miss when it matters.
somewhat. Anyways, now with the tailwind, Wine is in a much more favorable position as the Bishop is probably faster than both the opposing Pokemon. And also the Salamence with the Fire Blast miss and the the Fire Blast didn't miss, it hit the protected Bishop and also the Rock Slide that missed. That was a very crucial miss right there.
He really needed to KO either Pokemon, but here we go, it takes back out her Tyranitar, really wants to conserve it, sends out Excadrill instead. But here we go,
Salamence goes for the
going for Protect, this might be a safe play coming in. Goes for Rainbow
onto the Protect Salamence and Iron
Hit's not going to do much damage, that's for sure. But wow.
No, it did quite a lot.
Still did quite a lot even though it's not very effective, showing that Excadrill is not the bulkiest Pokemon out there.
Yeah, for Steel type it has
It's got good HP but also stellar defense.
Yeah, that's correct.
Comparison to other steel types like Mega Metagross. Well, Bishop is also one of those very fair steel types.
Yeah, but with Yoko setting her Excadrill, it's now having the Sand Rush boost.
But is it enough to outspeed the Tailwind, especially with the Talonflame, which is really, really fast? Having about 121 base speed, if I'm not mistaken.
No, you are mistaken.
It's 126.
Yes, it's 126.
Alright, forgive me for that, but point is, it's really fast. And it's faster now, and there's Tailwind behind it.
Yes, that's correct. So it depends whether Wine will probably go for Brave or Flare Blitz. If it's Braver, it's probably targeting the Salamence. If it's a Flare Blitz, it's targeting the Excadrill. So even though Yoko sends out the Excadrill, it's not really in a favorable position in the sense that the Talonflame still threatens the Excadrill. As we see here, Wine seems to have made her decision. Yoko is still deciding what move her Excadrill and Salamence is going to use.
That Talonflame still there, good Brave Bird, good Flare Blitz, but her Excadrill looks like to be in a precarious position. And that Salamence here, if he could pull off maybe another Fire Blast and take out that Bishop quick, it could potentially turn the match into her favor. Yes, that Talonflame standing there. Here we go, Flare Blitz going first, that Tailwind really putting in its speeds. It's got a KO for sure.
Yes, picking up the KO onto the Excadrill.
The recall is a lot onto that Talonflame.
Yep. He picks up the KO onto the Excadrill. And Bishop's going to go for the Iron Hit onto the Salamence.
Will this pick up a flinch here?
It's not enough to pick up the KO, but
let's know.
Salamence goes for Hyper Voice.
Hyper Voice, will it pick up the KO here?
Oh, it's so close to picking up the KO onto the Bishop.
That means the Bishop has another turn to do what it wants.
That's correct. 4 HP, ladies and gentlemen. So both Wine and Yoko are down to 3 Pokemon, and Wine has yet to reveal her last Pokemon yet. They are both taking a time to think of what Pokemon they are about to bring the next turn.
So here, Wine has not revealed her 4th Pokemon. She still has the Landorus at the back, but see.
Oh, she's sending out her Kangaskhan.
Okay, a bit of trivia. Here in the other match, Aiman has won his semi-final match against Ryan. So congratulations to him. It's going to be a Malaysia versus Singapore finals. But back to the match, ladies and gentlemen.
So we see Yoko sending out her Azumarill.
Now, the Azumarill doesn't seem to be in a good position. It's still in range of a Sucker Punch from both Pokemon, and a Fake Out could also potentially take it out. But that Salamence there is still very dangerous. Both priority could come out from from Y inside, and if I'm not mistaken, she still has a Tailwind spot, or is it already been turned out?
She still does. So we see Y Mega evolving her Kangaskhan. The Kangaskhan has yet to reveal it has Fake Out, actually.
We don't know. But
we see a Protect onto the Salamence.
And Kangaskhan reveals Fake Out
onto the Azumarill. Is it enough to take it out? Yes, it does pick up the KO onto the Azumarill. And what's the Bishop going to go? He's going to go for the Irony onto the protected Salamence.
But this stalls out the Tailwind here. But let's not forget, they both still have priority. Both Kangaskhan and Bishop.
Yes. Kangaskhan has a potential Sucker Punch, and Bishop obviously carries Sucker Punch.
But here we go, the Scarf Tyranitar is back out. The problem is right now there's the Landoris at the back which can cripple the Tyranitar. It doesn't seem good for Yoko in this time.
Yes, but it seems like for Yoko, Kangaskhan it seems like a bigger threat on the field right now. With the Sucker Punch and potentially a fighting move.
We don't know what the Kangaskhan carries, but if I'm not mistaken, it revealed low kick in the previous match.
Yeah, it did. It did? Yeah, it did. Okay. Sorry, son.
So now we have a full health Scarf Tyranitar against 4 HP Bishop, full HP Mega Kangaskhan, and at the back there a very, very strong Landoris at half HP.
Yes.
There we go, 1 HP to HP.
Trying to intimidate onto the Tyranitar.
The question, what will the Salamence go for? Salamence decides to go for a protect. He needs to take down.
Oh, the Sucker Punch fails.
That's a very clever predict coming from Yoko. It did not want to die, but here we go. It does not pick up the KO due to the intimidate done by Landoris.
But the Rock Slide play.
Rock Slide though.
Yes. It's usually the last play you would make. Because since Yoko is having 2 Pokemon, so I believe both the Tyranitar and the Landoris is going to be locking itself to Rock Slide.
That's the only chance they have. And I believe that the Rock Slide might either flinch, might either miss.
Yes, the Rock Slide play is going to be making or breaking this match
once again. Once again, the game is going to be decided by a Rock Slide, or a Landslide, or a Rock Slide.
Yeah, both of them with 2 Pokemon left. They're going to go for the Rock Slide play. But we're just going to see what's Maybe
what? Go for a different move.
Yeah.
Since the Landoris has not chosen to lock itself into any move. Could go into Superpower, which it might have to go into Earthquake, but then again, there's a Flying Salamence, so what's the point?
Yeah, that is true. So, seems like Y has made her decision. Yoko has...
Goes for Protect instead. It does not want to get KO'd by a Sucker Punch. When it goes for Fake Out instead, predicting it, Hector goes for Superpower. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's a very clever predict. Picks up the KO
onto the Tyranitar.
Yes, we could say the match is now Y-Yin's.
On Y-Yin's favor.
In Y-Yin's favor. She could say she's already won. Yoko's only down to her Salamence, which is already taking so much chip damage
from the Sandstorm. And it's still threatened by Kangaskhan's Sucker Punch because it's in Sucker Punch KO range.
So, what could potentially come here is the Sucker Punch coming from, Sucker Punch coming from the Mega Kangaskhan. This will definitely pick up the KO. That's good game to both players. But Y-Yin will go to the final against Aiman with Ishak. So it's a Singapore versus Malaysia finals in which we've always wanted, right?
Maybe, and you see...
Okay, Y-Yin wins by a landslide 2-0 or a rock slide over 2-0. You've already seen both teams, but we're going to tell them once again. Here we go. From Aiman, this is Aiman's team on screen. Charizard, Rotom Wash, AG/Crafty, Raikous, and Amoonguss. Whereas Y-Yin carries a Bisharp, Talonflame, Rotom Wash as well, Landoris, Kangaskhan, and Sylveon.
Well, we have seen these 2 teams in action. Y just nice had a match stream in the semi-finals, and Aiman had this on the quarterfinals. So it's kind of just nice that we have both of them here on the final. Malaysia versus Singapore. It's going to be a nice match to watch.
Right, both players here taking their time to decide and prepping up for their choices. Now, from the previous matches, we've seen that YN has played her team very consistently, bringing in huge wins from the last match of her semi-finals against Yoko. But here we go, Aiman here bringing in what we call an underdog team, Scrafty. A very rare Pokemon to see, and Charizard, which we already know has been already to reveal a Charizard X.
And here we go, Aiman versus YN for the Malaysian Regionals Finals 2015.
Let's see how this goes on. Aiman here issuing his challenge, looking with his huge grey eyes.
Setting out
Rotom and Amoonguss. Now, what will YN send out?
Let's see.
Goes into Talonflame and Bishop. This doesn't look too good for Aiman here, as the Talonflame hugely disrupts the Amoonguss right now. But that Rotom definitely...
Well, the Rotom does threaten the Talonflame, so...
It even threatens the Bishop.
And it also threatens the Bishop. So, well, YN does threaten the main disruptor here, which is Amoonguss. Both Pokemon are at risk.
So Pokemon are at risk. It depends on who makes the best plays right now. Now, as you've already known, that Talonflame is widely known to use Brave Bird, and Brave Bird. Whereas in comparison to Amoonguss, you've seen him use Rage Powder and Moral Spore.
It's pretty much expected move for both. Well, Talonflame does have that Flame Beast option, but it's not useful at all in this
But
situation.
in this case, we could also see that the Talonflame might also go for a Rogue Tailwind to boost its speed.
Yeah, as you've seen in previous games, yeah.
But in this case, both Rotom and Amoonguss are already naturally slower. It's up to... Oh, here we go. YN going for a protect, saving a Talonflame, knowing that's important. Amoonguss
Just also
going
going
for protect. Are they scouting each other? We don't know, but what will the Rotom go for? Go for a knockoff.
Knockoff does hit the Rotom Wash.
Dealing huge damage, about 60%. Knocking off its Citrus Berry doesn't allow it to pop. But Thunderbolt goes...
Protected.
Very clever predict coming there from YN. Very clever.
That was kind of a good move here from YN, knowing that Rotom Wash does threaten the Talonflame outright, being able to knock it out.
Both teams are pressured to take out either Pokemon.
However, unfortunately on Aiman's side, his Rotom does get hit by a heavy knockoff.
Yeah, and as now its Citrus Berry has been knocked, it's not managed to eat it anyways, to restore its HP, which it usually does. That Bishop here threatens the Rotom, and the Rotom threatens Talonflame. We basically are a 3 or 4-way match here to decide.
YN does have a situation where she could go for a Brave Bird and another knockoff.
But as of current right now, that Amoonguss might even survive a Brave Bird, depending on how much the damage roll is and how bulky the Amoonguss really is. And we all know that Amoonguss are really bulky.
I mean, as we see here, that Talonflame doesn't have life off from what it seems, so... Does it? I'm not sure.
Don't worry, it's already revealed it.
Oh, sorry.
But it's not enough to take it out.
Hurt by Rocky Helmet.
And
that large recall. And another knockoff.
Onto the Rotom. This would KO it. A critical hit. It didn't matter, but it looked real cool.
Knock it out with a bang.
Yeah, it knocked it out. There we go. There's the life orb recall showing that
And Spore does come out onto the Bishop. Yeah.
A questionable play there, but still very successful Spore coming from Aiman right now.
I mean, I will say it was a good choice, as Talonflame will probably kill itself.
Talonflame's going to kill himself in the next round also.
Yeah.
But here we go. Charizard comes out.
I mean, as we know, it's a Charizard X.
It's an X, and Charizard X is a dangerous monster given the right circumstances.
Unfortunately here for YN that her Bishop is asleep, so she can't use Sucker
Her
Punch.
Bishop is ensured one turn of sleep. It will not wake up the next turn. Her Talonflame is severely damaged, and Aiman's Pokemon Rotom has already gone down. His supposedly one true counter to Talonflame, and his Amoonguss is superbly and heavily damaged, is at the red. Here we go, Charizard X.
That's Mega Evolve showing off the black Charizard X.
Best Charizard is out here. The Charizard that slayed other Charizard wise. But
Brave Bird does come out. Let's see what
Brave Bird does connect. But where does it connect into? Onto the Charizard. It really needs damage. It's not KO for the recall, but what will the Amoonguss do?
Oh, Charizard goes for a Dragon Dance.
That is superbly risky. And Amoonguss goes onto the Talonflame. Things aren't looking so hot, ladies and gentlemen.
Now Talonflame is guaranteed one turn of sleep. can't pull off that Brave Bird onto the Charizard, knocking it out. And the Charizard, it does have Dragon Dance. So
Looks like Among Us here has only put the first step of sleep onto both of YN's Pokemon, but Charizard X will put them to sleep forever, ladies and gentlemen.
Among Us here has been shown to be a very strong Pokemon, being able to disrupt with Rage Powder
There you
and
go.
Spore.
Clarion does not wake up, but what will the Among Us do?
Among Us does take out a Sucker Punch. Does it KO
Will it
the
become the
Charizard?
KO? It does! That is very clutch here, but what will the Among Us go for?
Does it go for the Spore?
Go for a Giga Drain. A very questionable move there, but maybe it does not have Sludge Bomb.
It probably didn't expect the Bishop to wake up this turn though.
Yes, that's true. Very lucky for YN to get the first turn sleep.
So Scrafty just come out on Aiman's side, being able to take out on the first turn.
Okay, standing out is Scrafty, but it only activates the Defiant boost. But here we go. It's a Scrafty. What exactly can a Bishop do to a Scrafty?
True.
Yeah, man.
Scrafty just has to wait until Talonflame gets knocked out and make sure he doesn't wake up at all.
That's true. That Scrafty is basically safe here. Going for a very smart move here, but we know that's not the threat here. Among Us going for a Rage Powder. Will Talonflame wake up?
Let's see.
And the Talonflame does not wake up. Aiman still has a chance here. Scrafty goes for a knockoff onto the Talonflame. Smart decision there. What's the item to be revealed?
Let's see, what is it? And
Turns out to be a Skyblade. Now Skyblade adds flying type damage of Talonflame's attack, sorry. Now here we go. Landorus coming with another Intimidate.
with a +1 attack. Bishop.
Aiman here doesn't look to be such in a good position. YN still has 3. There's another Pokemon at the back which we could assume to be Mega Kangaskhan.
Well, YN here could just go on an attack on the Mungus and superpower onto a Scrafty. We've seen her using that in the previous game, so...
But Scrafty is extremely buff, but I think he should take out the KO.
Mungus does go for a protect.
Why is he trying to stall out? We don't know, but Scrafty is a...
Rock
Go
Slide.
for a Rock Slide state. Once again, YN going for a signature Rock Slide winner. Wait, it's not...
I hit does come onto the Scrafty. Very nice prediction.
And he gets a critical hit! +1 critical hit does massive damage.
As you say, winning by a Rock Slide.
Yeah, winning by a Rock Slide. But here we go, Among Us is just sitting duck. Or sitting much, but instead goes to forfeit, maybe not wanting to reveal any of his moves. So the first round, we congratulated Low YN, taking it 3-1.
Well, that was pretty much a commanding win right there. With YN being able to take out the Rotom, the Charizard X, which was very dangerous.
Both of them threatened his team a lot due to the fact that due to the only thing that was stopping his team was Talonflame. Aiman's team was Talonflame. Now the problem here is that I believe that he was very risky in taking the Dragon Dance right there.
Yeah, attacking straight away might have helped out.
Might have turned it, but here we go. We're going back into the match. Both players gonna give it their best. Will Aiman make another miraculous comeback as he did in the quarterfinals?
So let's go into game 2. Aiman versus Low YN.
As you can see, that Scrafty has already revealed it. So Intimidate variant coming in to reveal already knockoff and I believe fake out in the previous matches. Then that Charizard X showing that it is the best Charizard Mega Evolution.
Well, I mean, YN, as in the previous game, she has to take out the Charizard X before it can Dragon Dance and sweep from there.
So from now, we have to see what happens. How will Aiman keep his cool and counter her team, which she has successfully commanded a Rock Slide victory.
Aiman pretty much just has to protect his Charizard X and YN just has to get rid of Charizard X or Among Us. So let's give it up for game 2 of YN versus Aiman. So let's see what Aiman sends out, trying to get a win here.
Aiman sending Scrafty and Aegislash, a switch in leads is going to be potentially different. But what will YN go for? Puck and Achilles.
It's
And it's a Sylveon, wow! This will be a perfect matchup. Looks bad, ladies and gentlemen, looks bad.
Well, the Sylveon on YN side really helps a lot against the Scrafty, and the Bishop does help a lot against the Aegislash, but Aiman does have that weakness policy. Let's see when.
But he also has that white guard, but the knockoff is more often than not going to kill it. It depends on what the...
A white guard does come out instead.
The white guard is going for no chances, not allowing that Sylveon to scream. Will it scream? I don't think so. It is going for a knockoff.
Does it knock it out? It's a 1 KO!
critical hit? No, it was just life form.
Singapore, most of the Singaporeans say, look. Come on!
Who needs hyper voice when you got hyper and he goes down.
Well, that was an early 4-2.
Oh dear.
And we see a hyper beam from Sylveon. Something that Jaya will try to pull off here in the semi-finals, but in the quarterfinals, sorry, but
Wait, here we go.
Raikous.
Aiman sending out his team mascot, the KL Raikous, and the very popular Charizard X.
Unfortunately for Wine here, Sylveon can't move at all thanks to the hyper beam. As spectacular as it was, it might be risky here.
That Raikous here could potentially still sucker punch at the end there, but we don't know what's going to happen.
So showing off that Charizard X once again.
Going.
By guy evolving. So,
Going for attack, not taking any chances. Will he go for Flabits? Will he go for the Dragonets? Dragonets, nope.
does come out on.
Oh, but wow, that's a very powerful predicts. Next generation predicts coming from Aiman.
That style was kind of dangerous. Imagine if
He didn't protect, yeah.
But Flabits does come out anyway, so if it didn't
So it
protect,
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And now Puck.
Puck is going to hyper beam again.
Oh, will it hyper beam again? Is it a choice back? We don't know. Is it locked to, but hyper beam is going to do a huge amount of damage.
It's going to be interesting if hyper beam does come out again. Let's see whether it KOs anything.
Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the top cut. All the huge plays coming in. No chances out here. They're just going to throw it all out. They want to win. It's Malaysian regionals. Regionals, people.
Everything is on stake here. At stake, sorry.
Going for a sucker
Sucker punch
punch.
onto the Charizard.
Cheap shot onto the Charizard.
Oh, dealing heavy damage.
That Flabblitz might potentially.
Thunderbolt
Right,
does
going for
come
Thunderbolt.
out.
Going up to the. Oh,
Is it a double target on the
Is it a double
Sylveon?
target? We don't know Flabblitz. I don't think it's going to be enough if it's... But no, it goes to the Sylveon. He's really afraid. Will they pick up the KO? It does, ladies and
No more
gentlemen.
hyper beam here from Sylveon.
But wait, is the recall going to kill it? Okay.
No, it doesn't, yeah.
So close, ladies and gentlemen.
Charizard is still free to pick up another knockout next turn, but it's most likely going to get knocked out by
here we go,
Sucker Punch.
Hector coming in. It doesn't seem good, but Charizard has that Dragonets under its belt. Raikous has that Thunderbolt coming. But a Protect Earthquake could be coming out. We don't know.
Well, I would suspect why we would just go for an Earthquake and Sucker Punch, so we'll see.
You got Charizard going
Oh,
for
but
a
Protect does come out.
Oh, yeah, it's...
Yeah, it's probably...
the question is, what will the Raikous do? Here we go, Earthquake coming in. Is it enough?
Is it enough?
Is it enough? But wait, what is that?
Whoa,
Sugar Berry! Half the damage.
Super effective, but not
Here we
enough
go,
to pick
what
up
will
later.
Raikous do? It goes for a hidden power.
Is it ice? Is it ice?
Enough.
Will it kill? Will it kill? And it... Oh! Close!
It's not enough.
Another Earthquake will pretty much seal the
Things
game
don't
right
look
there.
so bright here.
That was so close, so close.
We gotta hand it that Wahin's really taking control of the match, predicting the counter leads and everything. I'm sorry to say this, but Wahin might win, but we all know that Aiman has all the swag.
Well, comebacks can still happen. Who knows?
And we know that we could even call Aiman king of comebacks coming in from that.
Unfortunately, that
I don't think it will
Landorus is most likely
happen.
Scarf, yeah.
Landorus is definitely Scarf.
Yeah, it is
From the previous
Scarf.
matches.
It was just
Earthquake again.
Earthquake and yeah.
But you got Raikous going for a Protect. I think he's gonna go for a Sucker Punch knowing. Oh,
that's good. Oh.
The Earthquake's gonna kill it anyways. Here we go. Charizard X going down. And as well as...
Well, it's a double kill, although one of it is on YewSun
It
side.
doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Yeah.
The Landorus shows itself to be the dominant beast.
Earthquake just
Today's
Earthquake
match.
distributing Pokemon left and right.
Yes, as we know so. Raikous without hidden power, without a life power will not do enough damage.
Pick out and just another
Take out
Earthquake will
Earthquake.
just...
It's just going to see.
Why he just has a ground shaking victory here.
This time looks like it's not a rock sliding victory.
It's a ground shaking victory.
Yeah, she quakes the earth.
Oh.
So we can say that wait till it happens. Okay.
Alright, yeah, it happens.
So let us congratulate Wahin for winning the Malaysia first ever 2015 Pokemon BGC Malaysia Regionals, and more importantly to Aiman Ishak coming in as an underdog representing Malaysia and giving the best fight of his life.
Going all the way to finals, winning the second place, still nothing to stop at.
That